Welcome back to Lechonkamania, where today we're going to be taking a look around a small card show, and we're going to see if we can find any Lechonks there.
Lechonk, 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 Lechonk.
Here we are at a local card show. Nothing too huge as it's being held in a small mall, but can we find any Lechonks here? Looking around, we can see a few tables, some vintage sports, some Pokemon, some vendors with both, but as we flip through the binders, we're able to notice some Lechonks. $7 though. I feel as if we continue looking, we can probably find some Lechonks a little bit cheaper. Flipping through this one binder, I immediately notice a gold artisan for $3. So I picked that up, and looking further through the binder, unrecorded unfortunately, I see an Oinkalone full art that we do not have yet. So I picked that up for $2. An insanely chonky deal. Taking a look around further here, we find one of the Halloween trick or trade packs that someone is trying to sell for $5. You really have to be aware of people out there like this, trying to take advantage of anyone that they can, unknowing, just so they can make a few extra dollars. Walking past another dealer here, I see they have a Lechonk right there on display for $5. I asked them if they would accept 4, and they did. So I was able to get this for $1 off. A total of $4 for one Lechonk illustration rare. I think that's definitely worth it. Then I notice the Chinese gem packs, which I know could potentially hold those special Lechonks. So I pick a few of these up for Mrs. Lechonkamania and I, so that we can do a search for Lechonk with those in the future. So as we wrap up everything, Lechonk and I decide to rest on a bench just outside of GameStop to recoup ourselves for a brief moment. And then we head home.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, now that we're back here, let's take a look at what we were able to pick up from the card show. First, we've got the Lechonk illustration rare that we picked up for $4. And I think it's a pretty good price, considering you're going to be kind of hard pressed to get a pack of Obsidian Flames for less than $5. So, plus, I know Mrs. Lechonkamania has a couple of these already. And with this being my second, well, you can never have enough Lechonks, right? I think this was a fantastic pickup. Plus, it's Lechonk's first illustration rare. We can definitely not have enough of these. Next, we've got the gold artisan that we were able to secure for only $3. And I think that's a fantastic price. I really do love the gold stadiums, especially the ones done by Oswaldo Cato, as they typically tend to feature a hidden Pokemon somewhere in the illustration. And well, this one here has Lechonk. So how could I turn it down? I mean, it's easily the best gold stadium to come out of any of the eras. Even that with Sword and Shield. Lechonk comes out in Scarlet and Violet, and he takes the spotlight. And from the same vendor, we've got the Oinkalone full art. Now this is our first Oinkalone full art, and it's a really fantastic card. I just didn't really want to rush to pick it up, as it's technically not a Lechonk card. But when I seen it presented there at the end of that binder for only $2, how could I turn it down? And of course, it has that adorable Lechonk up there in the top left corner. Though, this entire card really does complement Oinkalone with that fantastic pink background. And I do love the bubbles in the texture. Paired with the pink, it's almost bubblegum like. Next, we've got the Chinese gem packs. And these weren't anything that I was specifically looking for. I was kind of just looking for anything related to Lechonk. It could have been plushies, stickers, anything like that. Though there wasn't anything of the sorts there. It was strictly cards, I feel. And even though I wasn't looking for these, the second that I seen them, I knew I had to grab them, as they potentially contain those special reverse Lechonk cards with the energy logo or the Master Ball or Pokeball as the reverse pattern. And those are some amazing cards. We already have them for the Lechonk Master set, but I felt to grab these for a search for Lechonk would be a unique opportunity that I really didn't want to pass up. I was able to acquire 4 of them at $5 each. Now, I don't know if that's a good price or not, as I am unaware of the Japanese, Chinese, Korean, any of the foreign markets when it comes to Pokemon, but I felt that they would still make for a great episode, or sprinkled in a few different episodes of Search for Lechonk as the months go by. So, though, looking back, I do wish I would have grabbed more, as the person had maybe 10-ish packs, I'm not sure, I didn't quite count, but he had more. It felt like possibly 8. I should have grabbed a few more, as who knows, there could maybe or may not be Lechonks in here, but we'll find out when we get to them. Lastly, we've got a Charizard lunch tin, or treasure tin. I forget what they call them, but it's a lunchbox style of tin. And unfortunately, I was unable to record the process of acquiring this one, as I'm not personally the most comfortable when it comes to recording in public, especially when surrounded by a group of many people. So I just decided I'd run in, grab this, and run out. I had the Lechonk eraser watching my bags from afar. My goodness. But I was happy to acquire it, as it was only $40, and I felt that was an alright price, as it has 6 packs, and I figured we could use this as a search for Lechonk to cap off this video. So we're going to be cracking into this in a few minutes here. But first, let's take a quicker look at it, as this is going to be one of the bigger search for Lechonks that we've done, aside from maybe the jumbo Wankalone box that we've done before. And if you have not seen that video, we'll leave a link to it in the description of this video. Let's take a look at the back of this one here. It is alright, though I would personally prefer if it was nothing but Lechonks. Oh my. 6 packs, a few promos, and I do love me some promos. So, we'll crack into this in 1 second. Alrighty, with everything cleared out of the way, let's crack into this, and we'll see if there are indeed packs in which we can search for Lechonk. My goodness. I'm going to break this now, off camera. Alright, here we've got the wrapper off it anyway, and we can remove this. Nothing special. Then we're going to, oh my, watch the disco ball. See if we can do this. Oh my, we can. Alright, I'm going to see if I can pull this off the top. We'll look into that deeper in 1 second. Oh, Paradox Rift. That's a very tough search. All right. What do we have under there? All of the stickers. We will look over those. Oh my. Excuse me, I apologize. And here, we've got, oh my, one Paradox Rift. Oh, there we go. There we go. There was treasure in this here chest. Oh my. And some Pouty Evolved. Nothing too great when it comes to searching for Lechonk. Though, maybe we can pull Mrs. Lechonkamania. Some awesome illustration rare. I'm not even going to struggle to get that out. That's why you have it there. The Static Cling. My goodness. Got another Paradox Rift. Again, a super tough. We need Professor Sada's Vitality. Special illustration rare. That is the only Lechonk in Paradox Rift. It's going to be a tough pull. But I feel like one day we're going to be able to pull it off. So, more Obsidian Chonks. Nice. So we have 4 attempts and then 2 bonus packs not relating to Lechonk. Alrighty. So, I'm going to get the rest of the stuff out of the tin here. We'll check it out in just one moment. Alrighty. Let's quickly go through the stickers here, and then we can get into the packs. Larger style stickers. I'm not sure where I would put them. A little too large for the inside of my binder, because I like to sticker bomb the inside of the front and the back page of my binder. These are a little too big. I like to do the medium to small stickers. Then we've got the binder upside down here. There we go. I don't really use these mini ones, the portfolio ones or whatever they call them. They're nice though. They're nice. And then we got the promos, which I really love here. I love the OG hollow pattern on the Scarlet and Violet silver bordered cards. A beautiful touch. We'll take closer looks at them here real quick. You know, I'd say, I know this might be debatable, better than the Cosmos hollow pattern in this circumstance, anyway. And then, lastly here, you've got the Charizard coin upside down as well. Alrighty, we've got the 2 stacks. I kept them separated kind of like they were. They got shuffled, so I still kept it. Paradox Rift, Obsidian Chonks, Pouty Evolved. Though, we're going to move the Pouty Evolved to the top, as there's no real Lechonk potential in those. And we'll do the 2 Pouty Evolved first, followed by the 2 Paradox Rift, as they have the slimmest Lechonk potential, followed by, of course, the best for last, Obsidian Chonks. So, let's see if we can pull Mrs. Lechonkamania, a nice illustration rare out of Pouty Evolved, as the pool of illustration rares is just so plentiful. My goodness. I know we have quite a few of them, not all of them. I'm not trying to do any master setting or anything like that. Alrighty. Pineco, my goodness. Let me move some packs there. Mankey. Tink-a-Tink. My goodness. Delibird. Vigoroth. I love that illustration there. Oh my, we're getting the gorillas back to back. Electrode. Reverse Murkrow. Reverse Wattrel. And oh my, Wuqian EX. I love the background of this one. Little slug thingy. And then, oh, corresponding grass energy. We'll take it, my goodness. Let me rearrange here. And we'll get into the next Pouty Evolved. We've opened up a little Pouty Evolved on this channel before, when opening up the Lechonk erasers. And those Lechonk erasers are a hard product, because Mrs. Lechonkamania likes to keep some Lechonk sealed product. The product that is related to Lechonk. She'll like to keep some sealed. Like those coin packs of Twilight Masquerade, because they have the Lechonk coin in the front. But those Lechonk erasers, they're super hard to keep sealed because I feel so bad. I want to, you want to free the Lechonks from that little clear, like, prison that they're in, right? Like, they should be out in the free. So, it's a Titan. Corviknight. I just feel bad leaving them in there, right? So, reverse therapeutic energy. Strudel and Wigglytuff hanging out near the windmill of Artisan, probably rushing down the steps to greet Lechonk by the bench. Still handy have I this card, and you can see there would be the windmill. There's the stairs, right? And Wigglytuff is running down the stairs to greet Lechonk because I mean, why would you not be excited to see Lechonk? And you can see the excitement in Wigglytuff's face there. My goodness. Alrighty. Next, into Paradox Rift. Now, like I said, this is slim pickings for Lechonk. We need to find, and we only need to find, the Professor Sada's Vitality special illustration rare, as we'll pop it up here. It has the Lechonk sitting next to Professor Sada reading a book, and, well, that's the only card in Paradox Rift featuring Lechonk. A small cameo, and he's oh my, that pack ripped right down the oh my. Oh, we're still gonna go at it this way, or maybe not. Oh my, this one's acting up. My goodness. I swear I've opened a pack before. That was terrible, my goodness. Obliterated in my hands. Alright, Paradox Rift code. Professor Sada's Vitality. Special illustration there. There's so many special illustrations. This is like when we did the search for Lechonk and Paldea and Fates. Going for the Clive special illustration there. We somehow got it. These reverses are outstanding. The Future and the Ancient. Really amazing designs. Simisear and Chi-Yu. Who's into it? Darkness Energy as well. Paradox Rift pack number 2. So far, no luck. Though, what can we say? The first 2 packs had no potential for Lechonk whatsoever. And then this one here, extremely low chances. Extremely low. I feel like it is going to be one of the hardest ones for us to pull on the channel. And we already have it for our master set, of course. We went and bought the single. That's, the smart thing to do if you're looking to particularly get a specific card. One of the Hayaganosuke's from the 9-card illustration. Nice. But to be able to pull it on the channel like we have with a lot of the special Lechonk so far, my goodness. We've got such chonky luck. Such chonky luck. So, hopefully, oh my. I love the claymation illustrations. And then Iron Moth Hollow, followed by Psychic Energy. My goodness, Lechonk. Will Obsidian Chonks hold the chonky force? I don't know. As I feel like Mrs. Lechonkamania and I, these packs are just shredding in my hands. My goodness. Mrs. Lechonkamania and I have had such chonky force with Obsidian Chonks. Though, there is one Lechonk that I really want, and I might need your help to find it. There is an error. I've only experienced these errors in the Pokeball tins. They come with like 3 packs. One of them is Obsidian Flames. The other is Scarlet and Violet base. The other is Paldea Evolved. And the ones from Obsidian Flames had an issue. Had an error in their reverse hollow pattern. I'll speak of it here once we pull up to the reverse section. But it was an error resulting in this down here, the reverse hollow pattern, being over top of the regular hollow pattern. And it happened on common, uncommon. I've seen it happen on any rarity of card, but I have not seen it on a Lechonk. I need that Lechonk so bad. It's a Lechonk with a reverse and a hollow. I don't know how it happened. Some crazy factory error. I need one. I was able to pull a few of the errors for myself. I hate this card, man. I don't know if you've seen before, we've ripped one of those in half, and I'll tell you, if we pull another one here, it's gonna go the same way. That Skull Villain, between that and the Scizor, I don't know, I feel like maybe it's just because we've opened up so much Obsidian Chonks, right? That we're pulling all of the same cards when it comes to the hollows constantly. Hate pulling the Scizor, hate pulling the Skull Villain, the Darkrai, all of the hollows, like, they're so repetitive. It can be said about any of the sets in Scarlet and Violet. Like, you pull commons and uncommons less than you pull hollows. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll pull an uncommon or a common Lechonk less frequently. Oh my. It doesn't count. Oh my goodness. Put him off to the side. Just the pool of hollows is crazy low. My goodness. And unfortunately, this was a bust of a tin, as Lechonk was our major hit here. Now, we pulled the EX Wochian right here, but I put a Lechonk above that, as when we're searching for Lechonk, it's Lechonk who we're looking for. But my goodness, unfortunately, no Lechonks in that tin. My goodness. But I hope that you enjoyed regardless. And I hope that you also enjoyed following us around the card show, even just for a little. And I hope that also you enjoyed everything in the video. But make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. And be sure to check out Lechonkamania in the future for even more chonky content just like this.
Lechonk, 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 Lechonk.